following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Bowie wowie!
Of course! Of course!
So you are taken to the Totenstrom. It is outside the Schloss, the castle, past the Devil's Spur, surrounded by witchers backslapping each other and cackling with glee. Through the trees into a very grassy, nice area. Before you, a roleplaying road. In fact, you've been to this area, you realise. In that mausoleum over there, you killed a bunch of dudes. With Radomir.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You were taken to a far off point. Rubbed down. Completed. This is the crypt. Of House Schmidtler. Very run down. One of its edges has collapsed.
So what happens after I'm led there?
In silence you are led there. The door has been forced open and the chains that held it shut lie on the ground. The lock shattered with a mighty blow of some many mighty blows, you don't know. The guards stir. You ought to go in and clean it out of the creatures within.
Am I allowed to have any of my equipment back?
None but what you can find with you.
Very well.
If you want Barmanian treasures, Kerr, you should earn them.
I thought I did going through the parch stone.
The Serenian thought. You can always refuse and then just be exiled from Barmania and nothing.
I don't back down. You'll have your crypt cleaned.
Not my crypt. I'm just a guard. And you're a lying foreigner from Worf. They'll shove you through and then you'll hear the gates wind shut. Can't lock it with anything. They've broken them on the floor. Oh no, did I just release it?
Yes.
You are within a crypt. Creepy sounds come from Orth.
I'm going to look around this room to see if there's anything in here that I can actually use. Eight.
Nope. Seems pretty empty.
I'll do a search for secrets roll. No.
Such a pity. Such a pity.
Then I will proceed forward.
Fool. Cretin. Imbecile. That makes sense.
So we'll go up to... Because I assume I will go up to here and then stop. And then I will check that sort of tile. And anything I can see for if there's anything useful. 3!
Nope.
No. I'm going to approach that coffin or sarcophagus. whatever
Right
it
here,
is.
right?
Yeah.
You step on that. You step on a tile within that square and it goes clunk. But nothing happens.
Because I'm still on it. That's my theory anyway. I'm going to try and lift the lid.
Strength check.
Nope, what am I doing?
Failing. That was a 6 though. What a waste.
Yeah! 14, so that's one below my strength.
You heave the sarcophagus open to find there's nothing in there.
Not even bones?
Not even bones.
Interesting. Search for secrets inside. Damn it. Now what I'm actually going to do next...
Searching would have lifted your foot off that tile.
Oh, okay.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay. Then I don't need to do the cool acrobatic thing I was going to do.
You can't do that anyway, you don't have acrobatics.
Then I will approach the other one.
Oh, okay. So you're going to here? Or here? Or
Probably, yeah, that sounds about right.
Sprang! Nothing happened.
The traps are probably all so old that they're fucking busted. We'll open that one.
Strength check.
No, I bust.
You can't. It seems permanently affixed.
Now to not get a 6. Yep. Okay, it appears to be... Actually, I haven't searched in this... I couldn't see that area before, so I will just do a general look around. 3!
You don't see anything.
Okay, do I see any... Are there any doors? Or
Yes, right towards there's an exit into a passageway.
Here?
Yes.
I'll try and... what kind of door is it? Is it just...
It's an archway that is open.
No, so I can see down through there.
I mean, that's what an archway lets you do.
Well, I don't know what the lighting is like.
What lighting?
Yeah, but I can see.
You brought a torch? Tell me you at least got a torch.
I don't know what they took off me and what they allowed me to have. So.
Oh, then no, you can't see.
No.
You're fumbling blindly. You stumble into the passageway.
Sure.
You ain't gonna need one of these. You want to think
Because I'm dead.
retreat is impossible? It sounds like you're in a more open area.
I will feel around. I suppose I can feel the corner of that coffin there.
Yep. You find a pile of bones and some gear. Looks like some basic bitch rusty armor, you feel like. And there seems to be some kind of crappy mace.
Okay. I will
You'll
pull on
spend
the
the time
armor.
equipping them.
Yeah.
Rust flakes destroy your nice clothing. Feeling
that
like the shabbiest peasant ever, you take morale failures. Yep.
Okay, I'll feel around the ground in case there's anything else that was just like slightly off to the side.
More bones.
More bones.
Carcasses of rats. Orange skeleton.
Wait, Scribbles! I suddenly remembered Scribble. I never got Scribbles. What happened to him?
Well, they hung the bag up and they started beating him with clubs.
Oh.
I mean, you don't know that, but...
I'll feel my way around that sarcophagus there, or coffin, or whatever.
Bang!
And then I'll...
A wooden bucket falls on your head.
No.
It crumbles away as you try.
What was that?
From an archway down there, you see a flickering light, like someone has a torch.
Oh, I'll start heading that way. I assume it's like basically...
Mm-hmm. There's torchlight coming from down here, and you can see the shape of a skeleton attacking you.
No.
And you hear the creak of bones. I can't do it.
9? Yeah, 9.
Ain't gonna be enough.
Well, I'll try and hit it with my crappy mace. 16.
Damage.
3.
Then it attacks you back.
5.
Misses.
18. 2. Okay, you've hit me now. That's 19. Nat 20.
Well, it's a crit then. Roll your damage die twice.
4 and 3.
It crumbles into a pile of bones, dropping its shield. Its rusty, crappy shield with no actual bonuses.
Except that I still get weapon bonus with having the shield, so I'm still gonna strap it on.
It's almost like I thought of that.
So it's still useful in that sense.
There's a flickering light down there still.
I will head into the light. So I can see light coming from here,
Yes, the light is coming from this.
which I can't see yet, but yeah, I'll approach.
With the sarcophagus lid open, there is a bent figure leaning inside with torchlight shining over the edge of the open lid. You can't make anything out.
Okay. Who goes there?
The figure jerks upright. It is a tall, golden-skinned figure. Maybe that's just the torchlight. She is wearing a hat that seems to have horns coming out of it, wide brimmed in black. Her coat is open at the front, revealing pale, unclad gold skin in armored pants and a loincloth, sort of tabard.
Hello.
Who are you?
Sephiro, cleric of Tor, at your service.
Cleric. What are you doing in these tombs?
I am apparently cleaning them out for the Archduke.
Cleric of Tor with a broom.
There are
She'll like
undead creatures down
like
here.
prop her lantern up on the thing and like pick up a big shovel. It's near there with a handle on the end. She'll just hold that down there.
There are undead,
Keeping the sarcophagus between you two.
there are undead creatures within these tombs. I believe they want me to clear them out. It's the only way to get back what is mine.
Living blood, these tombs are for the dead. They have more right to them than you.
So, why art thou down here? And what? Where do you hail from?
Dost thou ask from whence I came?
Yes, I have.
Know that I shall not answer thy questions,
Very well.
for thy answers intrude much into our secrets.
I will slowly approach, though.
Stay where thou art.
If that is your wish.
Shovel at you.
Wait,
Your seat's gonna.
are you the one that my friend Sulin mentioned?
I do not know your friend Sulin, or what he has mentioned.
She, yellow eyes, doesn't wear a lot.
Otherwise, that narrows it down to 1 of 1,000.
Interesting.
More description? No. I
About
don't
this
know.
tall, blackish hair with a slight hint of blue in it.
So,
Very curt and to the point.
a hobbit of some kind. She's quite
Amazon.
tall. She's probably a bit taller than Roya.
She's an Amazon
I do not know what that is. What is Amazon?
from a clan of women who run a matriarchal society and only take men in order
Oh,
to
the
raise
island
them.
women.
Yes.
Ah.
She apparently saw
I've
you.
seen none wearing their paint.
She apparently ran into you briefly after the murder of a local nobleman in an alleyway.
I have seen a lot of death here.
She mentioned that you were a cleric of both Tor and of Death.
Is there another way to do it?
Well, I am merely a cleric of Tor.
Merely as right. Your people are strange to me. I haven't seen a single horn, nor slit eye or anything. And your weapons are primitive, made of crude garbage.
This is
But
not-
you are at least the first one I've seen who is properly man-sized. The rest must be children.
Sometimes it does feel that way. This is also not my first choice as a weapon, but they give
Whose
me,
would it be?
they give me
I
little-
suppose you of the mainlands must scrabble around for whatever detritus the Imperium left you, like begging, squalid little hobos. Without the leadership implied by that august organization, you have clearly fallen into abject poverty. What are you doing in these crypts? You claim you come to clean out the dead. Clean out the dead from a crypt. Why should I allow that?
I suppose the undead.
Still have more right to it than you, little living wham.
This is the family crypt of the.
She's like looking at you curiously. She does have lovely blonde hair, matches her skin. Blue eyes, very blue.
What, has she come up to me or is she
No, she's still there.
Okay. It belongs to the family of the Archduke, so it is his right if he wants me to clean it out. They have let undead abominations roam through this place, obviously. I already ran into one.
One.
A skeleton just back there. I'm surprised you did not notice.
Oh, I noticed it. You shattered it, did you?
Yes. Why, what is wrong?
This is its natural environment. You are a guest.
Its natural environment should be, well, it shouldn't have one, it should just remain at rest.
And we have just had a tremendous event where the dead rose from the graves
Yes.
and gods walked the lands, shoulder to shoulder with their righteous students.
Yes, I will probably look a little bit sheepish at that point.
Of course they're quiet.
It was quite an experience.
Yes.
You meet all sorts during times like that.
Yes. So single god priest. What did you ask of your god?
Well, you've got another day of asking left, so I
Yeah.
suppose you can just prejudge it quickly. Or you could come up with a reason why you shouldn't share that.
Interestingly enough, my god seemed to ask more of me than I did of him.
Is that not right?
Yes.
No doubt, he asked many questions that caused you to reflect upon your faith.
Yes. But it remains unwavering. If anything, he only solidified certain things that might have been doubtful before. And you spoke with both of your gods?
I spoke with many gods.
Hmm.
They are available, why should I not?
Of course.
And interesting that Kor chooses to appear as a boy here. With such a large wolf. A wolf. A large, furry bag of meat of no real combat capability whatsoever is considered such a great omen here.
I have seen some fairly formidable wolves, though they not be...
Our cats would have that for breakfast.
And those cats would be from...
Don't try me, big man.
I mean no insult, I am merely curious. I have not seen one of
Were
your...
it not for my gender, my womanness, I would be a mortician. Well, you shake your head. Do you not believe I am qualified and learned enough? Do you not believe I have not studied at the foot of death and justice? Do you not believe I know the 3 canticles of the passing beyond, the hymn of faith, and the sending? I know all these things, man.
I'm sure you do, I did not
But
dispute that.
because I do not have such a healthy bulge between my legs, I may not be a mortician.
This is not my choice, but the choice of wherever it is you are from.
It is the will of the gods.
Then why do you defy it?
I do not. I am not.
Then why do you wish to?
It is all I have ever wanted. Know this, man. I was spared by death herself. I was raised by morticians. At her command, I am chosen.
So
I believe I was chosen to be the first woman.
well, if that is
So if that is not the case, I am fulfilling the gods' wishes with my drive and ambition. Would you do any less?
of course not.
What does your lands have that can even remotely come close to a mythic or anything such as that?
I know not of what you speak. So I cannot make
Look,
an
just
comparison.
this look of like weird. Yes, many so-called priests in the temples profess the same.
I mean, there are mages, but you probably
Magic.
have those too.
Mystic business, that.
There are a few select holy warriors amongst all, but I do not know if you have them also. They are known as paladins.
Huh. A holy warrior is called a paladin here. In where I am from, that word is reserved for only a god-chosen select warrior
Yes.
who is imbued with certain god powers and must make a journey to the anvil.
Yes, that's correct. That's the ones.
You have those here
Well,
in this god-blighted land.
there is at least one. The one who cut the eye from the dark god himself.
What?
Aemon Godsbane.
Never heard of it.
You're the one.
We do not have this legend. It is well known that the conduit was used to destroy the Dark God's essence and banish him back below the earth, and that is where the Imperium went.
I guess everybody has their own legends.
Yes, your made-up fairy tales and our histories.
But I have met the one who did it. I have seen it happen.
Many charlatans call themselves such. In our lands, someone who is diseased enough to lie like that would be given a city to run.
Cock an eyebrow.
Little pervert.
Sorry?
I have the misfortune to be related to a tiny horned infant child who professes to manhood but is only about yay tall and his teeny weeny little horns like a wee boy. But he is popular with women because he knows how to talk. He is clever in his way.
All I can tell you is that through certain means I was able to witness the great battle itself.
Then you would have seen the conduit in action. You would have seen the Imperium. Then there would be, and she is like now like approaching you from like she's like there now. You would have seen real people.
I saw many different groups from many different factions and races allied together against the Dark One.
Yes, the Grand Imperium given to you all, which fell apart the second any semblance of wisdom left. Sacrificed for you.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?